Hello again. So, Cece finished her first lesson of the second cycle of her online ballet. So, we will be sharing with you some of our experiences with all these different new online stuff. So, for ballet, as I mentioned, this is Cece's second cycle. We've enrolled again because she really enjoyed, and I saw the development of how she was able to do steps, even if it was virtually taught, and even at her very young age of 3 years old. So, what do I think are some of the things that worked? And maybe also some comments on what can be improved or what we should watch out for online lessons of for skills and talent related activities. So first, I think what worked was the number of students. So at the beginning, in the first cycle, CC only had three other classmates. There were a couple who joined later on, but then at the end, there were still just four. And that really worked because the teacher was able to focus, see each, maybe it was still big on the screen because there were only a few participants in the Zoom call. So she was able to call out each one and give pointers and check whether each one was doing the steps correctly, of course, as much as she could, even if she wasn't really physically there to see them close up. Okay. And also, I think what we liked was the school support. It was very fast. You can contact them through any social media, and they responded quite quickly. And the one of the bigger problems of moms now for like ballet classes would be the uniform or the ballet outfit. They had it and they sent it the day after, like first thing in the morning. So she was able to have it even before the first lesson started. Uh, Now, after their promo test, they also just quickly informed us that she's in the next level. So I didn't have to track it or ask them anymore. So the school support is really very important also to make any online skill development work, I think. And of course, the teacher is very critical. That's actually one of my maybe arguments against homeschooling because I probably could not teach as well as the teachers online, even if they were new teaching online. So the teacher was very supportive. She would call out each one, give words of encouragement, tell them they were doing the right thing, and really complimenting each of the students in the Zoom call. So that was very good. And I think, of course, it built the confidence of the kids. So even a young girl like Cece felt she was doing well and was very comfortable quickly with the teacher and even her classmates. On the second, third day, she would already be saying hi, be more casual in what she was doing because of the, I guess, the virtual atmosphere that the teacher built. Next is the teacher showed at first they had to copy as what the kids could see on the screen. But in the second session or so, the teacher would really show it step by step. And I think that's very critical in an online class, especially for skills like ballet or dance. So she really taught it step by step, showed each part of the movement, and therefore the students rather were able to follow. Of course, this is tricky because it's really hard to zoom in while managing the whole class. So that's where the support of other people in the household comes into play. So for younger kids, especially the moms would really need to participate and try to do their best to also help their kids follow the steps correctly. But without really being there to intrude so that the kids still feel that they're in the class by themselves. But it's still important for you to be there at the side watching them. My daughter always wanted me to sit at the same chair and be there to support and just to watch her. And for, of course, for any other needs that they might have in the middle of the class, like water and stuff like that. Part of the support is anything that will make her feel comfortable. So as you saw Cece, she would sometimes want some toys watching her, uh, and Hello Kitty dolls before would watch her. So anything that will make her feel comfortable as well, but make sure that you don't have too much support as well. They can get distracted by other people around the house, so make sure that's controlled as well, so she can focus on the teacher and the steps. Needless to say, because it's all virtual and online, the tech setup is very important. So you need at least my husband is our tech support. So you probably would need some kind of tech support. So you need to set up some space, the technology to connect which one, the call to the TV to make it bigger, whatever, like what I've shown, any other tech interventions that you might need. Sometimes it's your internet, sometimes it's the teacher's internet. So flexibility is also key, I think, when it comes to online learning. So sometimes the teachers would have some tech problems that they will just adjust also and add more time in the next session. Um, Sometimes you can also help, but the other people in the call, the other participants are maybe not as techy, so sometimes they're not on mute, so it messes up everything on the screen. So you just have to know those little details of how to really be focused on the speaker or the teacher on the screen. Okay, and of course it should be fun. So lucky for us, TC enjoyed it and it's fun for her. She's always excited, she's always in a good mood before, during, and after ballet. But if she didn't like it, then I probably wouldn't force her after the first try. So it's very important at the end of it, no matter how you prepare, how all the tech stuff is working, the internet is working, that the child enjoys learning the skill or the new talent that she wants to develop. And the teacher, the parents, and the whole environment, virtually and the environment at home, would all contribute to it making a fun session for her. The time depends, I guess, on the age. I thought before that 50 minutes would be too long for her. Before, towards the end of the class, she was a little losing some focus, but still she would be able to do the steps. And lately, in the latter part, and even now on the first day, she's able to manage the whole time. Maybe it also depends on the child, but again, the support of the teacher and the parents would be critical as well. So that's just some of our observations. I think the kids can, they're digital natives, so even how young they are, they can actually learn a new skill online. Okay, bye.